Hey, so getting started, I want to go ahead and show you guys something. This is a landing page that I made. It's Bootstrap, basically. I'll give you a little show you what it looks like. I'm going to leave you guys all the code so you can do this. Um, you can see this is kind of in your face. I'm just going to kind of scroll down through this just so you guys can see as we get going. If I were to go back up here, it will scroll down to these different features that I want it to go through. If I were to, start this over or whatnot, let's say I just want to close this out. And you can start it up with any one of these programs, granted you have them. Um, it just kind of does its own little process as we go. And this is free for you to use and do whatever you want with. Just trying to help you guys out, get yourself started. What I'm going to do first is close that out. And first thing you're going to want to do is right click on here and create yourself a folder, and you can call it whatever you want. We'll just call it site. And as you can see, I already have my folder right here, and I already have some stuff that it's in here. If you're using IntelliJ IDE, which I am, it's going to create this file itself when you open it for the first time, as well as this. But you basically inside here, you're going to want to create a folder, and you're going to want to call it images. Um, and you're going to want to right click on here, go to new, and go to a text document. And we're going to want to rename this whole thing to style.css. And you go ahead and tell it yes. And if we further explore this, we now want to right click. We want to go and get another text document. And we're going to want to have this one called index.html. Going through this little process so you guys know what you need to do. This is basically all you're going to need to get yourself started. And once you have all that, if you were to, let's say, I'm in IntelliJ or whatnot, you'd basically, if you're using IntelliJ, you'd go here and you'd just go to new project. And now that you already have that folder created, I'm going to go ahead and shut this out. You could go here and go to your desktop, and if we scroll down, you can see where site is, and you're just going to click that whole folder and hit OK. And then you would bring it in. It's going to ask you to open a new window. I'm going to. The only reason I am is because I already have my other one open. And as you can see, you guys will have all your blank documents, and this is where you're going to start doing all your HTML, all the stuff that you see here. As you can see up here, it'll, you have your different ones. If I were to close this out or whatever and just double click it, it'll pop up. And this will be all of your CSS or your style that incorporates your HTML. These images, if you guys want images, for one, I have all these different images and it'll show you the resolution size or whatnot. Whatever you use, you're going to want to stick. Like if you're using a portrait image, you're going to want them all to be roughly the same size. I say that because when you get going, say I go to open this up or whatever, and I scroll down, and you guys are using, you're here and you're using a portrait image in here, it's actually going to end up showing up a lot shorter here. So that's important that you address that and that you're using, vertical photos or whatnot, like I did here. These ones, if I were to actually go and look into the folder that I have for this and look at the images, you guys will see that these ones right here have a dimension. This one's 480. And this one's 800 over 1200. Just different things, really. Um, but anyway, you can go through. I'm going to show you where you guys can go ahead and get yourself some photos or whatnot. I am going to close out this because we don't need that one. Um, so if we're here and you just, a really good place to go to if you want to get photos is you can just basically go right to Pixabay. And if you go here, it'll bring you here, and you can type in whatever you want for videos, music, and all this stuff is free stock. It's royalty free, so you're allowed to use this. You're allowed to create, use it, images all you want for your websites or whatnot. You're not going to have to worry about being penalized or sued or anything like that. So it's always good to find royalty free stock stuff and free images if you can. Um, and they have planetary stuff and everything that you're going to need. When you go into here and you guys go to create all this, you're not going to have these images, which is why I'm telling you this. And if you go through and you look at some of this code, um, you're going to see where I have some images laid in. Like here, I have this put into here. I also have that as part of my CSS. But you're going to see these as you get going down through here. Like right here, this is, linking this to this image folder right here, and it's saying that this is man one, which is right here. And if we were to go into here and take a look at this, the man one would be this guy right here, Sam Shepard. These are all fictitious people. This is just a little business site to get you guys going or whatnot. I'll go ahead and close this out. Take a look at my time. All right, I'm doing all right. So the way this is basically going to work is I'm going to show you guys all the code in this. So I've left little notes in here where you can get your pictures and all that stuff. I mean, it's going to take a little bit of work. I'm just going to kind of go through this and let you see all the code as we get going. You will be able to pause the video as you're going so you can type in all this code. This is all your navigational section. And we keep going down, and then we become at the landing page start. I already pulled this over, show you guys that. Keep scrolling down. This is the about section where it goes into features. When it comes to HTML stuff, I'm really not going to leave links for the code. At least not for now, because I want you guys to get a little familiar with typing it out. The reason I say that is it's important if you're going to build websites to understand these elements and what they're for. And you're not going to understand them if you don't have hands-on experience. I had to go through the same process, and I know it sucks, and I do feel for you, but nobody felt for me when I was doing it, and I guess this is my revenge. But the cool thing is that I'm hooking you guys up with something cool that's for free that you're all welcome to use. The smart key right here tag is what you see right here. If we were to go down to dreams, it's this all this marquee that's all this lettering moving to the left. Just want to make sure you all get this. And this is all your script. You always want to make sure your script falls under your body. And the same, I'll just show you this real quick and then explain the style. So if we go back up here, now that you've seen all this code, um, if you were to ever put style in here instead of having, your style here, if you ever were to put all this here, you'd basically be creating a tag that says style, and you'd be putting all of this code right here in between here, right where this is. That's how that works. You always want to keep it in between the heads. If you put it down into the body and stuff, it's not a proper way to do it. It's actually wrong. Um, so moving on, we're going to go to this CSS style. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up so you guys can see all this. I've left little labels that kind of tells you where you guys are at as you're going down through all this. Um, what I'm probably going to do is load this onto my GitHub, and if you guys want to chase the code down there, you can. I'll be nice and do you a solid so you're not chasing it. As far as the keyboard goes, typing it out might make your life a little easier. Um, just want to make sure you guys saw all that. This is actually something I don't need here. I'd forgotten to get rid of it earlier. And like I said, you want to get all your images together first and go that route because that's going to make things a lot easier on you. This is a good opener for a business site. We had already gone over the security login, and if you guys haven't seen that video, I suggest that you watch it prior to this one because it'd be a good landing page. It'd be a good starter for this landing page if you wanted to have someone, have login features or whatever. Or it could be something that spawns off of this page itself. Um, but like I said, this is free. You guys can use it for whatever you want. Um, you're welcome to change it. You're welcome to do whatever you want with it. It's here to help you guys out. Um, for some reason, I need to explain something. This water ripple stuff works really well with this program, but if I try to open it, um, and if you look, you can open this in Google, whatever. When I actually go, if I were to close this out and actually go into here and double click this and go into this, everything works except those water ripples, and I don't understand why it doesn't. It will in the program, but when I'm calling on these things to open, something I need to work the bugs out of. Um, Perhaps it's just I need to update my browsers. I don't know. But anyway, that will get you on your way. And I'm going to go ahead and upload this to GitHub, and I will leave a link in the description for you guys to access that. And I hope this is helpful for you, and I hope it all works out for you. I will be adding a lot more HTML stuff to help you guys out, just all kinds of little tricks. I'll be doing animation, buttons, just everything to help you guys out with that. So all I ask is that you stay attentive and keep watching. Take care.